finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Greenbay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 6 there on first. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Caught right side, Tate. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Greenbay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
38-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
14, Patriots 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Judon. Lamar Jackson.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson going to tuck it down to the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
12 more yards there and another first down.
4 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Patriots 3.
So it's 3.